Welcome back, trainers! So, I wanted to bring you guys the power of Chandelure, but I currently cannot do that because the raids are broken. Well, if you're thinking to yourself, well, why can't you simply just make it anyways? You don't have to take it to a raid. Well, that's just my thing. I love to power these up and then go up against raids and see how well they can perform. But it's just so broken currently, I can't handle it. So, I wanted to also bring you PvP battles, but I cannot do that as well because PvP is broken. So what we're going to do instead is talk about all the current shinies here. So with that said, sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and go through all of the shinies currently available. So the shiny checklist we are about to take a look at is going to be courtesy of Couple of Gaming. I do use quite a bit of their images all the time, as well as leaving a link in the description so you can check them out. If you want a copy of the shiny checklist here, I will have a link in the description so you can go ahead and head over to their Twitter and download those for yourself so you can go through the lists as well. They also have plenty of other images as well as the Pokemon that you can currently hatch out of eggs. Very clean and simplistic for you to use. Now there's going to be plenty of other people out there making these kind of images which are all beautiful. I just decided to use theirs. So with that said, hope you enjoy this. Let's go ahead and check out these shinies. Alright, so starting it off with Gen 1. And as we go through all these generations, I'm actually going to be discussing which Pokemon I would love to see entering into Pokemon Go with their shiny variants. So I do have all of the Kanto starters. Which one are my favorite? Honestly, they all have a special place in my heart. Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise are all awesome to me personally, and I really can't just pick one. But if I really had to, I'd have to say probably Venusaur, alright? And then Caterpie. Still yet to find one of those. Really would like one. But, you know, got to keep the hunt going. The Pidgey, I was able to go plus that one, and I evolved it all the way up to Pidgeot, purchased that secondary move, happy with that. And then we have Rattata and the Alolan version. I was able to actually find both of those and multiple of the Alolans. And then we have Ekans, which I found multiple of those as well, and then evolved one, of course. And then the Pikachu family, I have all of those, including the Alolan Raichu. So the Raichu, I was actually out just testing Groudon, and I just so happened to get a shiny. The reaction was probably one of my best shiny reactions ever. I was by myself, and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just wanted to beat the raid, doing a specific test. Once I seen that shiny on the screen, I freaked out and was extremely happy. Good times. And then we have the Sandshrew, which I have yet to find, both the Kanto and the Alolan. Still nothing for those. Got to keep going. I don't really hatch 7km eggs too much because I just don't like them. The payout for the dust versus the kilometer is just not worth it. Moving on to Nidoran and Nidoran male, female. I found both of those, go plus the female, and I actually tapped on the male. Super happy for those as well. As far as the Clefairy and Cleffa, I've actually, the Clefairy and Clefable, I hatched multiple Cleffas, in which I did hatch 2 back-to-back. Incredible odds. That was extremely awesome. So I'm good on both of those. As for the Kanto Vulpix, still has not entered in. I was anticipating possibly they're going to do that for the one event that they did have in Japan, but unfortunately did not release it quite yet. And then I do not have the Kanto, or should I say the Alolan Vulpix. Obviously no Alolan Ninetales shiny either. I do have Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Zubat is something I would absolutely love to have, but, you know, those ones are kind of hard to come across nowadays. So hopefully for the Halloween events that they have coming around the corner, we will be seeing an increased amount of Zubat so we can get those shiny. I did get myself actually 2 more Oddish shiny that I have not shown you guys quite yet. Actually went out grinding yesterday for a little while with my son in Scarlet and found 2 of them. Quite magnificent. Haven't evolved those yet. And then for the Paris and Venonat. Venonat's shiny variants looks pretty neat. Not really too concerned about those. Diglett. Obviously, I have a bunch of those from the event. Evolved it, as well as the Alolan and Kanto. Meowth, unfortunately, the shiny variants is not too different from the original. I would love it, as I am a Persian lover, so I will enjoy it nonetheless, even if it's not too much of a difference. The Alolan Meowth, don't have that quite yet. Psyduck, that is one of the shinies that I continuously get. It's the one that I have the good odds for. I've found, I think, up to 5 or 6 at this point. Alright? And same with the Minky. Have good odds for those. Get those all the time. So I am loaded on those. And then we have Growlithe. No shiny Growlithe yet for me. I really wanted that upon release. I'm still on the hunt, but not pursuing it as hard. If I get it one day, I'll get it, and I'll be happy, but still nothing yet. Poliwag, I was able to actually get that as a house spawn, so pretty neat. Abra, which, oh my goodness. I was excited at GoFest hearing that people were actually catching them, but come to find out, it was actually a mistake and only released for a few hours on the first day of GoFest of 2019. So no Abra for me, but it is out there for those lucky few. Machop, I have yet to actually personally find one of those, but lovely Scarlet Witch was able, or did trade me her maxed out Machamp shiny. So she is amazing for that. Bellsprout. Where's our shiny Bellsprout? We need it, because I need to max one of those out yet again and take it to the gyms. See what it can do. Oh man, what a joke. Alright, so Victory Bell looks amazing as a shiny. Really enjoy that. One of my favorite Pokemon as well. And then moving it along here, we do have Tentacle, which is not released yet, but as you can see, the shiny variants does look pretty awesome. I do have several Geodudes. I have yet to find an Alolan Geodude shiny. I don't know. Maybe it knows that I don't care for it, so it's like, fine, I won't be shiny. Several Ponytas. I really want Slowpoke shiny. Now, for the basic stage, it doesn't really look too different, but when it does evolve, it has that purple color, and I absolutely love that. I'm a big Slowpoke and Slowbro fan, as I actually have a maxed out Slowpoke as well. And then Magnemite, do have one of those. Farfetch'd, nothing yet. Doduo, yes. I want one of these very bad. It has a beautiful green color, and I cannot wait for that one to be released. Do have a shiny Seal, which I do believe I caught on a community day. Forgot which one it was, but definitely have one. And it has pretty good IVs. Absolutely shocked when I found that. I do have several Grimers as well as the Mucks. Don't have the Alolan Grimer yet. Find quite a few Shelders. Not recently, but in the past I've gotten a few of those. Even traded off a few to some of my friends. Couple Ghastlies thanks to GoFest. So I'm really happy about that. And then the Haunter. I don't believe I've made one of those quite yet. No, I haven't. So we'll have to do that in the future. Gengars, yes, because of the raid date. Onyx, have several of those. Drowsy, have yet to actually tap and find one myself, but a friend was nice enough to trade me one, and I did give him a shiny Feebas because he was not able to get one on, the disastrous Feebas day. Krabby, actually found one at GoFest and evolved it, so happy about that. Voltorb's color looks, it's okay. It's opposite. It's blue this time instead of red. As far as usability, I'm not too concerned about that shiny. I don't really want it too much. But moving on to the next one, which is not released yet, but funny enough, in its Alolan form, it's shiny. That's going to be Execute and Executor. Execute's going to be those kind of gold colors. Cubone, have several of those. Alolan Marowak, I was able to actually get my shiny with a duo. So, who knows? I guess you are rewarded sometimes for duos, right? Happy about that one. Coughing, found several of those. Rhyhorn, I want that to be shiny, please. Some people think it might be a community day, but we'll just have to see because I am a big fan of the Rhyhorn shiny family. No shiny Chansey yet. I know a lot of people want that. No shiny Tangela. Tangela. And then we have Kangaskhan, which obviously you can get through an egg. I do not have. Several Horsies, happy about that. Not going to go over all the other shinies there. Mr. Mime, don't have it. Scyther, I'm pretty sure I had to trade for that. Yet again, another one that Scarlet Witch did give me. The Jinx, I was able to hatch the Smoochuns, but I haven't evolved it quite yet. Hatched many Elekid's, including a Shundo. And I do have the Electabuzz, and I still don't have the shiny Electivire yet, though. Magmar, don't have it. Pinsir, have a lot of those from the event. Don't have a Tauros. Magikarp was my first shiny, as it was the first shiny released into Pokemon Go. And I have a bunch of them. Good odds for those. Lapras, yes, from the raid day. Eevee, yes, from community day. Porygon, where are you at? I've been waiting for you. Ammonite, I have several of those, including one that I just got through a task a couple of days ago. Moving on to Gen 2, we have all the starters, in which I did participate in the community day. And then Sentret, have that, and I don't think I've evolved any of them into Furret yet, but I need to get on that. And then there's that Crobat, still no shiny Zubat, and look at that beautiful pink bat. I want it, please. I would love a shiny Lantern as well, can't wait for that one. I do have Pichu and several Clefas. Igglybuff, I do believe I traded for that. Togepi, did he hatch one of those? And I evolved it all the way up into Togekiss, powered it up, and purchased that secondary move. Natu, I actually got one of those just recently. As a matter of fact, I caught the Sentret, and then I go plus the Natu back to back. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely amazing. First one. Really enjoy that. Marie, for the community day, been there, done that, have it. The Blossom, I don't have mine quite yet, but I can make one seeing that I do have several Oddish right now. Meryl, I have hatched a basic stage, but I haven't evolved it. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Azumarill shiny looks absolutely stunning. Love it. Love that yellow. Sudowoodo, and then Politoed. I do have the Politoed. I do not have the Sudowoodo because I have not hatched the baby stage. And then Apom, found several of those during the release of the event for Detective Pikachu. Sunkern, caught one outside my house. Yanma, I went out there and I didn't stop grinding until I found several. That was one I was definitely not going to simply let slip away from me, and I got it. We're looking good. As far as the Quagsire, it's going to be pink, looking good. Another pink shiny for those pink shiny fans. Espeon and Umbreon, I have those. Murkrow, yet to tap on one in the wild. Had to trade for two of them. And then we have Slowking, looks fantastic as that shiny variant, so we need that Slowpoke to be shiny. Misdreavus, I actually found two of those in the wild, so we're looking good there. Shiny Unknown, do we even need to go down that route? Wobbuffet, I don't have one of those shiny yet, because I have not hatched a why not. And then Pinecone, I do have that, as well as I evolved it into Fortress. Don't have two, so I just have the Fortress currently. Then we have the Gligar, which, man, I really grinded super hard to get that. Unfortunately, was not able to find it, but yet again, Scarlet Witch coming in to save the day for me and giving me one that she did find, because she is just on a shiny roll now. It's unbelievable. Steelix looks fantastic. It is a must-have in your collection. And then Snubbull here did have that, and I evolved it into Gramble. Scizor, do have that, thanks to Scarlet yet again. She's the one who gave me the Scyther. I evolved it into Scizor for the Great League. Shuckle, found several of those in the wild. Sneasel, yet again, she's coming in to save the day. She gave me one because, like I said, she's just on that shiny roll. I don't have no idea what's going on over there, but I'm happy for her. Swinub, yes, for the community day. Delibird, no, didn't find one during the event. Houndour, no, I haven't found one of those in the wild. JC Pix, as a matter of fact, aka Havoc Bandit, actually gave me one, and I gave him a shiny Cloyster at GoFest, so thanks for that, bud. Still have yet to evolve that. Do have the Kingler from my other ones. Look at the Donphin. Look at the Donphin. It's kind of like a Exeggutor, kind of like that fallish, burnt leaf looking color. Love it. Looks great. Porygon 2. Can't wait for Porygon to get it shiny. And Smoochums hatched it. Elekid hatched a Shundo, and I do believe another shiny, but obviously not a Shundo. And then Magby, haven't hatched it, I don't think. Miltank looks funny, that blue color. Can you breathe? Are you okay? Blissey, no, it's not out yet. Have all of the legendary beasts. Larvitar from the community day, of course. Lugia, man, Lugia really costed me a pretty penny. Destroyed my car, and yeah, don't even want to talk about it. That was just bad. And I found one. I got one through the breakthrough as well, but hey, got it, another one through the breakthrough. Traded it with a friend, and it dropped into the Great League, so looking good there. Ho-Oh, that was really treating me well. Caught several weather boosted shinies as well as non-weather boosted. Wingull, got several of those, as well as even a couple ran on me going into the cast screen after my gacha locked onto it. Ralts, yep, community day. Shumish and Breloom, really want that shiny. Yet again, another one of those kind of Exeggutor type of burnt leaf, old leaf looking color styles. Slackoth, yep, community day. Moving past all those other ones there, not too concerned. Makuhita, Caught several of those during the fighting event shiny release for that. Sableye, caught one full odds downtown here in Anchorage, as well as a couple that I Go Plus at GoFest. And I did do a lucky shiny trade with my friend OMFG It's Kesha, and completely maxed it out. And that is my Sableye that I use in the Great League. It's fantastic. Mawile, love it. Have it. And use it. Alright. Aeron, yeah, got Go Plus several of those. And I do have the shiny lines, as well as the Meditite and Medicham. Electrike, nope, still on the pursuit for that one. I'll be happy when I get that. And then we have Plusle and Minum. A lot of those do come to me, Go Plussing those, so I've even transferred several of them. Roserade, got a bunch of those. Carvana, and Sharpedo. Now here, it's my turn to be the nice guy giving out the shiny, so I did catch the Carvana, and Scarlet was unable to find hers during the event, but right at the last minute, she did get one, but I did trade her mine before that actually did occur, so yes, I do give up shinies that I only have one of. Wailmer, I do get those quite frequently. Camerupt is a pretty cool shiny, that's for sure. Spoink, have several of those. Actually was able to get my Spinda through a task. Wasn't even pursuing it hard. Just picked one up, finished it, and bam, it was shiny. Trapinch, coming in hot soon in a couple of days, so get ready for that. And if you're wondering, is Flygon good? Actually did make a video on which move it will get. Briefly here, I think it's going to get Earth Power. Who knows? Some people think it's going to get Dragon Breath. Which one do you think is going to be more beneficial? I personally think Earth Power. It's not going to be like so good to go up against raids, but as far as PvP is concerned, it's going to be a PvP god. I wouldn't say god tier, but it's going to be great. Swablu. Actually, as a matter of fact, I Go Plussed my very first one a couple of days ago. Other than that, they were traded to me by people. Zangoose did many of those tasks, unable to find it. Seviper was able to find it at the last minute. No Lunatone or Solrock. Barbroach, I was able to find a couple of those, including a Go Plus, so happy about that. Lilip, I was able to get myself one of those, one of my favorite Pokemon. Anorith, I don't have one. Feebas did fantastic, have a bunch. Castform, yeah, I have it, but yeah. Shuppet, yeah, those, I did pretty good with those, pretty good odds. Duskull, I think I found one, evolved it, and did a mirror trade for it, pretty sure. Absol, so I was able to find one of those, two of those a while back, pretty sure. Maybe, I think I found one only, and it was during a raid. But then when I went to GoFest, I did Go Plus a couple of those. Why not? Still haven't hatched it. Snowrunt, still haven't found it. Clamperl, have plenty of those. Hauntail and Grobus, have them. Love Disc, have it. Bagon, Community Day, completed, done. Beldum, yep. Community Day, have several of those, as well as the... I think I actually only made one shiny Metagross. I don't know why. I think I was just like, you know, used the candies on only the good IV ones, and I only had one good shiny IV. So, hey, maybe if we can get that community to roll around again, that would be great. And the Latios and Latias, have them, lucky enough. Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, have them, and have it. The Rayquaza I did fairly well with. Groudon, I did pretty good too. Kyogre's giving me a bit of trouble, but I still have my lucky and shiny. Ambipom, yes, I evolved my other ones so I can have one of those shinies. Driftbloom, I have not found one myself. But if you're like, whoa, I seen your shiny Driftblim, what are you talking about? Well, yet again, Scarlet hooking me up with my shinies, so that's how I got that one. Baneri, found plenty of those milkshakes. Mismagius, yes, I made one from the shiny that I did find. Honchkrow, have it. Thanks to somebody trading to me, of course. Bronzor, did not find one yet. So yeah, don't have one of those yet. Bonsley, haven't hatched it. Mime Jr., can't get it because of my region. Alright, now let's go over some of these shinies that I'd like to see, because here we are in a pretty hot spot. This is looking real good. Shiny Spiritomb. Wow. I know, what was that sound I just made? Spiritomb looks great. Can we see it coming back for Halloween? Possibly. Can't give you certainty, but it does look magnificent. Gibble, we want that community day. Some of you haven't even found a Gibble yet. It's incredible how rare it is. Riolu, look at that shiny though. It looks awesome. I think it's going to get a community day. One day. Would love that. Skorupi. Love Drapion, so I would absolutely enjoy that shiny. Croagunk. Love that shiny. And this Pokemon Toxicroak, so I would absolutely enjoy that too. Weavile. Have it. Evolved the one that I did get from a trade. Magnezone. Have it. Licky Lick looks pretty amazing. That yellow. Rhyperior, one of my favorite Pokemon families, so yes, I would really enjoy that. Electivire, I could make it, but don't have it yet. Magmortar, don't have it. Togekiss, got it. Yanmega, double check. Leafeon and Glaceon, yep. Gligar, yes. Mamoswine, I have it. Glade, Community Day, of course. Probopass, look at that. Mario looking thing, so silly. Dusknoir, I do have that shiny. I actually evolved the one that I found at my house. Frostlass, nope, because I haven't found that first stage yet. The Rotoms, there you go. Those are not even in the game yet. Same with the Lake Trio. Their shinies are not released. Oh boy, here we go. Regigigas. We'll see how all that works with the Colossal Pass. Giratina, you evil thing, you. Do I need to remind you guys? 128. No shiny. And no, I haven't done any more. I'm not giving up, but I'm definitely not going to pursue it. Cresselia, ironically enough, was great to me. Do believe I got 7 and was handing them out like candy. Alright, on to Gen 5 here. I haven't found any of these. So, yeah, you know, pretty new still. Need to go out there and grind for them some more. And then we have Meltan. Found several of those through the event that did go on. I do have a Switch, so I'm able to just give myself a box whenever. Best thing to do if we do get another one of those events is when you open up the box, make sure you have the 30 minutes dedicated to just staring at the screen without looking away and catching all of them and tapping on all, so you don't miss a shiny. If that ever comes back, I'm assuming it will one day. Shiny Squirtle, have it, and I have all of the forms for the Blastoise there. Pichu shiny, all the forms. Party Hat, of course I don't have the Pichu shiny. Pikachu party hat, no, none of those. The Pikachu hat, I do have that. I did get that through a photo bomb. As far as any of these other ones, I don't think I do have any of them. I might have the hat, the designer hat one, I think, but I'm not too sure. I think that's a pretty rare one to have. And then of course the Eevees with the flower crowns. Alright traders, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And now we're going to go ahead and run through all of my shiny Pokemon here. I'm not going to talk, just going to go ahead and throw some music. So go ahead and enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.